Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, I've got something that I want us to share here. Let me start by saying this, that a good friend, a real friend is someone who normally tells you the truth. No matter how bitter it is, he or she will tell you the truth. He or she will tell you that this is right, this is not right. I'm talking about this because of there is a statement that was made by Wamuchomba, and I really felt like we need to talk about this. Wamuchomba was telling Rigathi Gachagua what she feels like Rigathi Gachagua needs to do. It is not like she was trying maybe to talk negatively about Rigathi Gachagua, or maybe she's trying to reject Rigathi Gachagua, but she's trying to correct Rigathi Gachagua. She's telling Rigathi Gachagua this thing, that yes, you are a leader. You are taking yourselves to be as a leader. You already captured Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya is already in your hands. So why this narrative of always talking about Mount Kenya? You want to be a national leader. The only thing that you need to do is get out of Mount Kenya, because you already have Mount Kenya. You can go out, go to Western, go to Nyanza, go to Coastal Province, go to Eastern, go to go talk about what you are telling the Mount Kenya region. You are a national leader, you want to be a national leader, but you can't just focus on Mount Kenya region only. Listen to this.
In as much as we advocate for our mountain issues, we also have to be sensitive to other people.
Do you think Rigathi agrees with you on this?
He doesn't have to necessarily agree with me.
Because now,
but if it's a fact,
like you said earlier, he has a lot of sway in the mountain.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But he is not speaking the language that you're speaking.
No, Rigathi needs to realize he actually needs to be seen to be more accommodative to other communities. If really he's a national leader, we need to see Rigathi Gachagua use the same energy and stamina to fight for other Kenyans other than just the people of the mountain. That's my take. He may like it or not like it, but I think that to me that's my. He must also dissociate himself in his campaigns from the mountain connotation. Because
have you told him?
Yes, I have many times.
What does he say?
When someone shows you who they are, you believe them the first time.
Yeah.
If it's not already on his radar, having been deputy president,
yeah, that
he should be fighting for people in Turkana, for people in Lodwar, for people in the mountain, for people. If he's not already cognizant of that, I don't think there's anything that could be.
And there is no leader.
Now, in my own opinion, I think that Wamuchomba is very right. Because when you try to look at this thing this way, there is no single day that Rigathi Gachagua has been outside Mount Kenya. And even his narrative has always been that the Mulima Kenya, we want to do this. If we're talking about saying that even in Nairobi during the election, they will not elect someone who is not a Kikuyu, or maybe that is not coming from Mount Kenya. So that one tells you that in as much as maybe Rigathi Gachagua is working so hard on how he can be, maybe he's working on how he can support someone because he was impeached, still working on his impeachment case. Rigathi Gachagua is more of a Kikuyu than these other. Is considering Kikuyus more than these other tribes, which is bad. Okay, I can say, on my own opinion, I can say that the picture itself is not clearly okay, because as a leader, you need to be neutral, like you need to be working each and every. But again, we need to ask ourselves that why is it that Rigathi Gachagua focuses only on Mount Kenya? Why is it that Rigathi Gachagua is talking about Mount Kenya only? Why not other parts of the country? Why not other regions? Another thing is Rigathi Gachagua, Wamuchomba is trying to explain the reasons why Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. We all know that Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, accused of tribalism, number one. Number two, he was accused of, a lot of things, the way he's talking to people. And Wamuchomba is trying to say that during the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, I personally even tried to convince some members of parliament to at least vote for no, so that at least Rigathi Gachagua cannot be impeached. But the answers that they were giving me, that everybody had got his own reason of impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. This is what she was saying.
The sensitive was the Gachagua himself. For the last 2 years when he was in power, he didn't carry himself in a pleasant way that would appeal to most members to support him. He was a bit too abrasive. His language was a bit too off-key. His conduct was sometimes off the radar. I feel, this is my take. Because, I also try to talk to members and telling them, please support us, don't impeach Gachagua. And they will say, no, he called me this name.
Okay.
He treated me this way. I went to his reception, he refused to see me, He came to my constituency, he didn't even greet me, So he also added some catalysm. He catalyzed the process of impeaching himself.
So that one also tells you that in as much as you are a leader somewhere, and I normally say this, that if or when you have an opportunity to be a leader somewhere, try as much as you can to look at what you say. Your statement matters. Whatever you say really matters, especially to those who are listening to you, because you might say something that maybe affects you personally without you knowing. Like these people were telling Wamuchomba that we are impeaching Rigathi Gachagua because I went to his office, maybe he talked negatively about me, I went to his office, the way he answered me, and try to look at this thing this way. The time that Rigathi Gachagua was the deputy president, he was not talking about this government in a negative way. He was talking about those who were in opposition. Remember the issue of Mtego, the issue of shareholding, all those things. Those are the narratives that Rigathi Gachagua was sharing. So what happened the moment he was impeached? Why is it that now he is seeing the government to be a bad place, yet when he was in, he was not seeing that? Those are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. Are you seeing that when he was in the government, he was seeing nothing wrong, but immediately after being ousted, that is when Rigathi Gachagua started seeing the faults, the mistakes that this government has been doing. I really don't know what to think, but one thing I can say is that Wamuchomba is a very good friend who really cares about what others feel. I know maybe some people are going to take it negatively. Maybe Rigathi Gachagua might take it negatively and try to ask himself that why is that Wamuchomba? Because Wamuchomba is one of the greatest people that has been supporting Rigathi Gachagua since Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. And remember, she was even saying that we are going to Wamunyoro. Why? It means that she means well. It doesn't mean, I normally say that when you see someone trying to correct you, don't think that person maybe is against you. It would only depend now with how you take it, or maybe the person that is trying to explain it to you explains it. But when you try to look at it keenly, you'll come to realize that this person means well. He or she doesn't mean harm. So now look at this one. Wamuchomba is telling Rigathi Gachagua that, boss, you've been in the mountain for a very long time. Why can't you go out? And by the way, people like Alonzo Musyoka, what are they doing? Why can't they also go out, start looking for votes? Because we all know that Rigathi Gachagua cannot vie for the presidency. Why can't you use that opportunity? Why can't you use this wave that these people have set for you to go outside there and look for votes? Okay, you want to behave like you are a diplomatic guy. Okay, continue behaving like a diplomatic guy. That is the same way Raila Odinga behaved, thinking that everything will come on a silver platter, without knowing that everything that you do needs to ask for votes. You have to ask for votes to be elected or to be given an opportunity in this country. After all, guys, that is all I have for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface. Bye-bye.